My student has benefited amazingly. We had been to some of the places that we visited on the trip, so I didn't think that he would get that much out of it. But honestly, being around his peers and learning from them and seeing what they were curious about made him curious about things that even though we had visited there, he had not asked questions about, he had not been curious about.
This is why you need to come to Knollwood. Our students have these unique experiences where we try to and do our best to apply them back in the classroom. The kids apply what they know, they remember that experience. When we come back from our learning expeditions, the kids are excited, they're willing, they want to own up to what they learn and bring it back to our classroom and just try to do something different where the kids are always engaged and they're wanting and they're willing to grow as a learner and be that lifelong learner we want them to be.
What you learn in the classroom is all theoretical. You only get to read about it and maybe see pictures, but you're not learning with all 5 of your senses. You don't know how far, how big, until you see it with your own eyes or you walk around it. You don't know how far down a mile is until you stand on a swinging bridge and look down and you see exactly how high up you are.
My favorite trip was the mountain trips because it had a great view during it, and I really liked, and the thing I learned about it was I learned that Native Americans and how there used to be nothing but normal ground there.
My trip to the Whitewater Center was fun because we got to do all kinds of stuff and face our fears. Like we got on a zip line, we got to get on a course.
We went on a camping expedition and it was really fun. We went canoeing, we roasted s'mores, we just had a lot of fun.
My child has benefited from this by he loves the engineering part. They went to the Whitewater Center and so they got to build a zip line, and he loves the math and the engineering. I think that with them going places and coming to school, how it helps is that it's hands-on, and the kids, whatever they're learning there, they take into the classroom and they're able to do math or reading or science or anything else with a better knowledge and a better way of looking at it rather than just in a textbook.
Students at Knollwood have been able to connect to the learning expeditions. I think the biggest thing that it has done is to give students a context for what they're learning in school. So what happens in the building, now through these experiences, they see the connection to their life outside of Knollwood. We've seen an increase in student excitement and engagement through the learning expeditions. Kids are excited to hear and see what they're going to be doing with what they have learned. There's just an overall sense of anticipation in Knollwood for what comes next and what they get to do.
School system even harder now because I realize there are people there that are working like crazy to not only teach in a classroom, but to open their kids' eyes to other things that are out there that they may not even know exist.